What's up, people? It's your main guy, Jonathan, a.k.a. the Millennial General, coming to you live from the House of Hits, powered by House of Fresh in Atlanta. Shout out to Drummer Boy Fresh. People, the world knows that Ciroc is a number one vodka, period. That's a closed case. The original Blue Dot, Red Berry, Coconut, Apple, Pineapple, Amaretto, Peach, and Mango-fused flavor vodka has been dominating the game for over 5 years strong, and there is no competition. But you know your boy Diddy continues to raise the bar in the world of spirits. Check this out. The French vanilla flavor Ciroc has the game in a chokehold, people. This flavor vodka makes a believer out of every vodka and non-vodka drinker everywhere. You can't help but sign off on this, for real. The rich velvety taste of vanilla cream combines with hints of vanilla bean, resulting in a taste experience that is so smooth, so elegant. I'm trying to tell you, people, it puts you in that zone. It's not too sweet, and it's the perfect blend of vanilla, vodka, and sexy all in the one. Ciroc French Vanilla can be enjoyed year-round on rocks or, with such things as ginger ale or iced coffee. The cool factor of French Vanilla Ciroc is that no matter what you chase it with, you won't be disappointed. That's what I'm talking about. A one of one. You can purchase the Ciroc Diddy Signature French Vanilla Limited Edition online right now at reservebar.com. That's www.reservebar.com. That's reservebar.com. Get that signature Ciroc Diddy French Vanilla Limited Edition signed by him, delivered right to your door at reservebar.com. It's your boy Jonathan, a.k.a. the Millennial General, for the $1 Million Mindset Podcast. Back to our scheduled programming. Let's get it, people. This is Jonathan with the $1 Million Mindset, hosted on the Talk to Shaylin radio circuit, powered and syndicated globally on the RAI radio network. People, we are the new voice of millennial music. The $1 Million Mindset is powered by Spotify, powered by Apple Music, powered by Apple Podcasts. We are live on Google Play Podcasts. We're on TuneIn.com, and we are on Podbean and Stitcher. So we are available on multiple streaming platforms. The $1 Million Mindset is one of the dopest podcasts in the world because unlike most blogs and magazines, when they talk to celebrities or power players or big brands, they don't delve into the real story. They get into the gossip. They get into the aspects of things that do not matter. These people are successful for a reason. How many hours they work a day? What's their mentality? How do they sleep? How do they eat? How do they prepare themselves every day for battle? How do they defend criticism? The $1 Million Mindset gives you clearly the audio blueprint for success by some of the top CEOs, humanitarians, and business people in the world of music, entertainment, sports, and technology, and medicine, by the way. Today is no different. This guy right here not only is self-made. When a lot of people hear the word self-made, it's like a cliche term now because, so many people made the word famous. But self-made really means that you bootstrap your whole career. You invest your own money into your own self. You create everything about you. No one can take credit for the manufacturing of you or your product. This guy right here is the definition of that. He has created a brand, made a name for himself. There's no dirt on his name. Whatever he say comes to fruition. Whatever he believes in comes into existence. That's the difference between a winner and a loser, a talker and a doer. Today, we're honored, super honored, to have Sincere on the $1 Million Mindset Podcast, a.k.a. the King Show. What's up, player? How you doing?
Man, nothing much, man. We living by the rules of Earl Nightingale around here, you know what I'm saying? So we definitely got that mindset intact, man. You heard me?
Definitely, man. Well, I had to give you that Diddy intro, bro.
Man, I appreciate that. A lot of people, they don't understand it. It's a long time coming, man. But, the people who do understand it, they understand it to the max, you know what I mean? So I appreciate the love, for real.
Yeah, man. Well, I want people to feel just what your brand is about. So I'm going to jump right into it. When you look in the mirror and there is nobody there, I'm talking about it's just you. You stand in the mirror right now, it's just you. 5 a.m., 4 a.m. in the morning, about to brush your teeth. When you stand in the mirror, what do you see in yourself in 2019 as a brand, as a man, just everything? Like what do you see in your reflection?
Man, I see the biggest, man. I got, in addition to me being an artist, I got other artists that I work with, and artists that sign to me, and I talk to them about this, man. You gotta definitely understand who you are. You know what I'm saying? And I think at the end of the day, we all kings on this planet, but you gotta activate that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people they don't take the time to do the activation and that morning self conversation in the mirror. I do that religiously. You know what I mean? And I see the biggest in the world. We got these guys out here, man, that's doing music, that's running the culture, that ain't really done the things or been through the things a person like me been through. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, well, I can do the same thing those guys do. I can write the same music. It's just about understanding where you're trying to go with everything. So when I put myself next to these guys, I feel like I'm the best. You know what I'm saying? The greatest, the biggest. And I be looking at Michael Jackson numbers, like how do we get to that type of level of success, And I think it's very much attainable, especially with the landscape the way it is now in the music business. So just to simplify, man, when I look in the mirror, I see a king. The only king, you know what I'm saying? The king show, you know what it is, man.
Definitely. Well, I definitely appreciate your veracity and honesty, because what you see in yourself is what you give off to people. Like I always tell people, if you look in the mirror and you don't see that dog, that beast, you fooling yourself. Because when you walk in the streets, people gonna feel that energy from you. You feel what I'm saying? So it's so important. It's like people always say, Jay, I want to meet you, man. I'm so inspired. Well, imagine when you meet me, the energy is times 10. So
times a million.
A million. So that's him. That's Jay. Oh, that's Jay, right? Boom. Then it's like, what's up, bro? It's like the energy goes to 10. So I believe that. And that's why I asked that question, because I want people to understand how you see yourself. I want to delve into this right here. What is the biggest competitive advantage of your brand when it comes to people working with you, whether it's an artist or whether it's a venue? What is one thing? What's one of the name some of your, it doesn't matter if it's one or two, of your key competitive advantages of working with King Show Inc.?
I mean, one of the biggest things I think is the fact that I'm 30, to be honest, man. You know what I'm saying? Just born at the time in which I was born, man, and seeing the things that I seen. I think a lot of these young kids, man, they want it so fast and they in a rush with everything. They don't got no seasoning on them. It's like going to a restaurant and getting that chicken and it ain't seasoned properly. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the time that I put in the game, studying everything, learning myself, learning the individuals around me, building relationships with people like Puff Daddy and Big Mill, and seeing the hard work they put in, it's seasoning. It gives you that time to really like, okay, if you're really gonna do this, you need to do certain things. You need to outwork everybody, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just outwork everybody, man. But that comes with time, with being patient, with not wanting to hurry up and do something. There's a saying that says you can run to the lot and buy one car, or you can walk down and buy the whole lot. And that's the type of guy I am, man. I'm not trying to run and hurry up and do nothing. I've never been like that. Every time somebody told me, well, why are you doing this? You should do that. I totally proved them wrong. When I stopped doing music, the first time, I was like, I need to get money, and I started throwing parties. People told me I was crazy. They told me I was a great singer. You know what I'm saying? You should be a singer. Then I did parties. I became the biggest in parties, and I came out as a rapper. And they said, why are you rapping? You should be singing. And I said, I can do what I want to do. Then when I didn't want to do parties no more, and I opened World on Wheels, they said, why are you doing that? Like every time, I went on Love and Hip Hop, they told me, don't go on Love and Hip Hop, you're crazy. It's going to ruin your brand if you go on Love and Hip Hop. Then I went on Love and Hip Hop, I killed Love and Hip Hop, then I decided season 2.
You killed it. I don't mean to cut you off, but you killed that. That scene, I never forget, with you and Miss Diddy, that whole thing was crazy. When y'all was talking to Tierra, I'm not going to get into it, but that one, dude, man, that whole, even though I know Ray J is big, we watched that, you were the X factor, because who is Sincere guy? He throw the big parties, so that was huge, man. So just to interject, I don't know him interject, but
nah, I mean it's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Even to this day, I haven't been on Love and Hip Hop for 5 years, but they run the episodes that I'm on so much that people think I'm still on a TV show.
Yeah, for sure.
I did Love and Hip Hop in 2014. People still think I'm on Love and Hip Hop. I've been on there 5 years. And when I decided not to do Love and Hip Hop going into season 2, people said, "You're crazy." The same people told me I was crazy if I get on it, told me I was crazy if I get off it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they say you're crazy. Then when I partnered up with TMG Fresh, he decided he wanted to be artist as a partner. They told me, "Man, you crazy. Why you let that white boy sing and rap? He can't sing and rap." And then we kept pressing the line and putting out better music. And then they said, "Oh man, now it's great." Then I said, "You know what? I'm gonna get back to doing the King Show thing. I don't want to do the TMG thing no more. That's my brother. That's my partner for life. But I'm gonna put out my own music." They said, "Oh, look what you did with Fresh, man. He was already, you're crazy." I said, "Look, man, I've been crazy more than one time." You know what I'm saying? I think my crazy might be better than y'all, because I'm getting a lot of money being crazy. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of how I've been always living my life, man. Just kind of do what I want. I take my time. I put a lot of time and hard work into things and build them up. And this is just one of those things that it's always been a passion of mine. And now it just makes sense to come back at this moment, at this time and space. And the music reflects that. And I think the reaction I'm getting, it shows that I was right about my decision. You know?
Exactly. I want to transition over here. You know, it's so many points that we got to cover in this jet, inside this G5 flight. Talk about this. When you think about the music and you think about your actual brand that you built, the reception that you feel people have given you, explain the reception that you've gotten from, you know, your first track up into this beautiful EP that you just dropped. Like, what's the vibes like out there?
I think the first thing I really put out was 2014. It was a record. Well, I did stuff before that, but this was like the new resurgence of Sincere's show. And I put out a song called Not on Forbes, coming off of Love and Hip Hop. And I think people have always liked me as an artist, right? Like, they've always thought I was dope. So whether it was Not on Forbes or coming after that, I put out like a mixtape. I was doing like a lot of freestyling and stuff. I did a song called What Happens in Vegas. I just put out little pieces that kind of were like soundtracks to my lifestyle, like what was happening in my life at that particular time. And I think people always responded okay, but I think they just thought it was like one of those things like, he not serious. People used to say that to me, like, "Oh, you're not serious. I think you just putting out music because you can. Right. You already got money. You already successful. Why, you're not serious." And it's like, well, I am serious, but they was right. I wasn't serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really was just, I bought a recording studio. I just go in when I felt like it. I didn't really look at it as a thing. It was just like something to do. And too, it's like being a ball player when you kind of better than everybody. You don't practice. It's like Allen Iverson. Like, what I'm showing up to practice for when I'm coming to the game, I'm scoring 30 points when it's time to play. But he never won no championship, though. That's why the practice was important. That's why, focus was important. Because, you could come out, and that's what I was doing. I'd come out when I dropped something, I scored 30 points. But we wasn't winning the game. You know what I mean? So this thing right here was more about, like, okay, it's time to win the chip now. It's time. I got to take my talent to South Beach, and I got to win a championship. And people see now, they see, okay, this dude, he's way more talented than we thought. You know what I'm saying? He's way better than we could have imagined. And that's kind of been the reaction that I've been getting after putting out this tape. It's just that a very real and raw and honest opinion from a lot of different heavy hitters in the music business, women, everybody that's just in tune with me. And I just know it's playoff time, man. I'm in playoff mode. 0 dark 30.
Championship DNA, man. Championship DNA. That's why I got you in that playlist. Championship DNA. For real.
Yeah, I like that.
Dude, hey, shout out to me, shout out to Drummer. Definitely shout out to Drum on that. Championship DNA on Spotify. You are at the top, brother. Know the vibes. I want to get into this right here, and I want you to be honest with me. Real honest, because you know we all about the real. How do you deal with your fears in this business? Describe them. Do you have any? How do you deal with the gap of doubt or fear, if you have any?
Yeah, man. Nah, I don't think. I think I'm fearless, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have much anything that kind of controls and dictate me in that type of way. I know the one, first and foremost, that Allah is real. Like, he's the divine power and force that nothing else matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, no man can stop me. So these guys in the music business and stuff, these guys, look at these people, which I'm sure they can feel the energy when they're around me. Like, yo, we just the same people. Doesn't matter if you got $1 billion, you could say you control the landscape. These guys got all kind of titles. They put a title on anybody these days. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody gets a title.
Mm-hmm.
I don't pay attention to that stuff, man. I just do me. That's why I put out projects, do my own thing. I'm not running around trying to be a part of somebody else's thing. Like, if it come around and it makes sense, yeah, who doesn't want to do business? But I'm not running around trying to be a part of some system with these guys. And nobody knows what to do anyway. Right now, it's like the Wild Wild West with the music business. Nobody knows what to do. They wait for something to get hot. They try to jump on it. A lot of times, these labels drop the ball anyway. They don't know what's going on. They don't got the right people running their record companies a lot of the time. You know what I mean? So I'm not confined or controlled by anything any of these people say. I think when I was younger, I used to, think, I need a situation if I can only get signed at Def Jam or something. You know what I mean? Now it's like, who needs that anymore? I could put out a project like I just did, and you can call me, a drummer could call me and say, yo, we got to reach over 20,000, 30,000 people. We got to put you on our playlist, and the people going to hear the music. And once the people hear the music, there's nothing to talk about. There's nothing nobody can do to stop me. The music is incredible, so it doesn't even matter. It could be whoever. So I think that's how I feel about that. I'm not afraid of anything when it comes to this entertainment business at all. So yeah.
Nah, that's a good look. And the reason why I asked that question because there's an episode that Puff did on BET called Black and White. It was a couple of years ago, and the guy asked him a question. He said, "How do you deal with doubt? How do you deal with the fear?" He said, "I never doubted myself." He said, I just wake up knowing I'm the baddest ever to do it. So that always stuck in my mind, regarding certain people, why they excel through death or through tragedy around them. When I look at you, I don't know you well. What I do know is what I see, which is what most people get until they get into that King Show arena. But every song you have made, every video appearance, every TV appearance, you know what follows you, man? You have a shadow of strength. If I was writing a story about you, I wrote a story for Stevie J called Lord of the Strings. He loved it. That's how I got the interview with Stevie J, called Lord of the Strings, because people didn't really know how well he produced. When I look at you, shadow of strength, you have a shadow over you. And I'm gonna call it, I'm gonna speak into existence. I'm gonna write a piece on you once we drill down more, get more information. But shadow of strength, because that's what I see. There is this strength cloud that makes the environment change. Like, it's almost like bulletproof. Like, when you move and you speak to people, it's like there's this heavily constructed bridge between you and them, man. So, I mean, that's part of your God-given energy, man. I'm an energy guy, so I'm all about energy. That's why.
You know what? I once heard a wise man say, man, it take a superstar to know one. You know what I'm saying? I think, you yourself, you got a lot of superstar energy. So what happens is you can identify and see that a lot of people take guys like myself or Puff or whoever you want to say. Like, we got these egotistical people where it's like, nah, man, we just know what we doing, man. We know what we want to see. We know who we are. We know what we want the people around us. We want to uplift people a certain way. We know what it's going to take to get to the next level. But yeah, man, it is a lot of stress. I've been through a lot. People don't even understand, couldn't imagine.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like they couldn't even imagine what Sincere Show had to go through to be Sincere Show.
And what you're going to go through in the future. You know what I'm saying?
Or what I'm going to be going through in the next couple of years. They don't know about the nights I slept in my car and was getting paid $100 to bring 100 girls to the club. You know what I'm saying? As a promoter, like they don't have a clue. The decision I had to make when I seen a guy get a check for $10,000, he was paying me $300 and I was doing all the work and I quit and I ain't know, you couldn't imagine how much I needed that money.
Talk to him.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, yo, you getting 10,000 and I'm getting 300? He said, yeah. I said, oh, I can't work for you. This don't even make sense. I'm doing all the work. I walked away, man, but I knew whatever I did, I knew I could create opportunity for myself. And that's what I did. I walked away. I created opportunity for myself. I started throwing my own parties. You know what I'm saying? In the trap. I was throwing parties in a fucking hood, like little dirtbag spot in North Hollywood that hold about 100 people. After hours, illegal, and I would have Rihanna with me every weekend. You know what I'm saying? In the trap, in the after hours, like the hood, like nobody could imagine. You know what I'm saying? That even ever happened. Like, but this was Sincere Show did. Nobody did that for me. Nobody could do relationships. And it made it to where somebody like Rihanna or Meek Mill could look at me and see something in me and respect me enough to do business with me or want to hang with me or want to create that bridge with me. You know what I mean? So it's like,
because there was always something there. But that's the point about what pressure makes. Diamonds or burst pipes. But I'm all about this. Your song right now, Know the Vibes, is a big record. You got a lot of big records on the album. But here's the thing, though. It's like, when I listen to music, I don't look for, or when I look at a song, I don't look for a name of a person. I want to hear ability. And that's what struck me with your music from the beginning, from the first record to now, to all these new records. It's like you bring a certain type of confident swag, reality, lifestyle, brand, luxury lifestyle to music. And the last time we kind of had it like that, to be honest, like Mace used to rap like that, as far as bringing a lifestyle. I'm not talking about you rap like him, but just when you hear the lyrics, you hear just a lifestyle. When Mace was like, "That's my car," you know what I'm saying? Like that, he would say little lines that was more so about that, which was dope. So that always.
Trust me, I understand.
Yeah, so that's what I like about your whole movement is when people say King Show, it's literally like an experience. So. I mean, and I'm sorry I didn't mean to get off, but talk about this real quick. Talk about your passion for music. Why does it mean so much to you?
Man, I mean, it's always been there. I think first I sang for my kindergarten graduation, right? So we got to think how far, you know what I'm saying, how long I've been doing this, 25 years worth of music experience. Mm-hmm. You know, so I'm 5 years old singing at my kindergarten graduation. I'm 12 years old singing with Stevie Wonder at the National Democratic Convention in front of thousands of people. I'm 20 years old in Australia with Jason Derulo, and I would say about 25 in Australia with Jason Derulo, turning up in front of 40,000 people. I mean, I've been putting in work a long time, and it's like, that was a point in my life where No ID was going to sign me. I think it was probably about 2010 or 11. He was working with Big Sean, you know, Kanye, all these guys around. I'm from Chicago. I'm out here excited to be working with all these different people from Chicago and LA. And he was going to sign me. And for one reason or another, he did not do it, right? Like, there was some things happening at that time. I was homeless. I had a lot of stress. I didn't have the ability to control myself the way I should have. And he didn't sign me, right? And I remember walking away like, man, fuck you. I want to get some money. You know what I'm saying? Like, this music shit is corny. These niggas is corny. Like, I'm better than these guys, but it's not, you know, feel like that. And like, leaving music and started and made a decision. I wanted to become the biggest promoter in the world. Like, I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to be the best promoter. And I'm going to make a bunch of money. always wanted to work with. And it was just a clear indication of who and what I was supposed to be and what I was supposed to be doing. I got to a point where I controlled the actual music and the party. Like, why wouldn't I play my own music? If I could get to the point of where I can control the playlist of the music and the party, like, I'm gonna do music again. And it's just like, some stuff it's not really your decision to make. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get born and blessed with the ability to create music in this way and without the intent of using it, without God intending you to use it. So I think it's more, you know, like the way I feel about music is, I think it ultimately saved my life in a lot of ways. It got me to LA when I was 18 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, it got me here. Being a singer, having a song that people like, they like, yo, come on the road with us. I got to LA like that. So if I had stayed in Chicago, I don't know, who knows? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was doing a lot in Chicago I should have had no business doing. So I've been in LA now 12 years, and it's been the guiding force for everything I'm doing. Even when I try to get away from it, no matter how you look at it, music plays a part. I'm a promoter, but somehow I'm more love than hip-hop, which is supposed to be a music show. You know what I'm saying? It's like, they had never did that until me put a person on the show that, in their eyes, they didn't really do music. I was just doing parties. That's how I was presented to them.
But to me, you brought that Stevie J element to the show, because it never, when Stevie J did Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, there was never a storyline where a guy was balancing out two women. So it was different. So to me,
yeah, for sure.
To me, Stevie J is the pioneer of that. To me, you were the pioneer on the West Coast, because you think about, and there's no shade and no other person on the show, so I'm not throwing shade, but there was nobody on the show that was relevant in music that we cared.
Yeah.
I mean, just keeping it 100. There were personalities that we knew, which created storylines, which they did a good job of meshing that together. What you did to it was brought that liquid luxury to it, which was dope.
Yeah.
And that's what made me know, how can you remember a promoter off of a Love and Hip Hop show? It doesn't happen. Right. I'm just saying, it doesn't happen. Like, you can name a million dudes that's been on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, New York. Who is that? But you know, but the people you can remember their name, the Rich Dollars, the Joe Buttons, the Stevie J's, the people that had just been in your face, you were there for a second. And we still remember Sincere. So it's like, first of all, the name, there's no other African American in hip hop with the Sincere show. So that's one thing. You got a distinctive name, but most importantly, like I said, that shadow of strength, man. Your presence is just illuminating, bro. It's ubiquitous. It's huge. So you,
man, I appreciate that, for real.
Nah, that's real.
Yeah.
And people know that, man. Yeah. So it's definitely there. The name of your new project is what?
The Greatest Show on Earth.
All right, Greatest Show on Earth is the name of your new project, and that project, The Greatest Show on Earth by Sincere Show, is available on all streaming platforms. In a few words, what will people, when people listen to this album from top to bottom, what type of vibe, what type of energy do you think that they're going to pull from this?
Man, it's just a high level of energy from top to bottom. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get, it's a lot of power in these records, man. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like wanted it to feel like you was in the club. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the records, they feel like you in the club, and then whether it's the strip club, whether it's the motherfucking nightclub, whether it's the polo club, any type of club you can imagine. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna be in it. So you might be in a motherfucking yacht club on one of them records, but you gonna be in the club, and that's kind of was the foundation that I wanted to set. That's the tone I wanted on it. And then the last record, the Goals record, of which, if you listen to it all the way through, I got Earl Nightingale at the end talking that talk, talking about just goals. And it's really because nothing happens without the power of God and believing in yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I wanted that record to kind of give people a little bit more insight of who I am. But the other 5 records, it's just all energy. It's just all that vibe.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that vibe, and I think the next project I put out is probably going to have a little bit more of that. It's going to touch on me as an individual and my life and where I'm from. But I got to let people know I'm the king show. And when you think about a show, when you think about the greatest show on earth, you want to be entertained. So So I want to make sure that people entertain. I just did my first performance in the Bahamas. I made sure they was entertained. You hear me? And that's what I'm doing. I'm not only one of the greatest artists, but I'm one of the greatest entertainers.
Showman.
So
Showman.
Yeah, I'm definitely the showman. You know what I'm saying?
You know the vibes. You know the vibes. Hashtag that. You know the vibes.
Yeah, you know the vibes. Somebody once asked me if I was the captain of the ship. I said, no, I'm the ringleader of the circus. You know what I'm saying? That's me, man. I'm the ringleader of the circus. So, you know, we just getting started, man. This is the beginning. And I'm excited for this next chapter in my life, real talk.
Well, listen, you have a lot of homegrown support. I know with different people, like shout out to King of the Dr. Dre, the South Drum Boy Fresh, all the other like curated partners you have. One thing about your brand, man, people want to connect with it. And I remember watching one of your Instagram lives, and you was at a club venue, man. Just the lifestyle is so infectious, man. So I know you're getting a lot of love from us. Right now, we got you on 4 playlists. We boosting the music heavy. We going blasting on. We got over 20 radio stations tracked by DRT. So we gonna blow it up as far as your main single out there, man. Your music means something, and don't ever not believe that for 1 second. Your music means something to this millennial culture, because that's who we cater to. The millennial culture. That's who we cater to, is the millennial culture. So I want to tell you that and hold on to that, man, because it's only going to get bigger from here. The hate get bigger, but the love gets stronger. That's what my dad told me. My dad always told me.
Sure.
He said the hate going to get big, son, but the love always going to be strong. No matter how big a dude is, if you have more muscle than him, you'll be able to take him down. And that's how I look at you. AKA,
yeah, the love always overpower the hate.
There you go, man. Definitely. Sincere, what have you enjoyed the most about being on the $1 Million Mindset podcast today, brother?
Man, I like the vibe, man. You know, you come talking about that strength. You know what I'm saying? I like that. You feel me? I like to hear certain things. You can look at yourself in the mirror every day, but sometimes when another person could confirm what you think about yourself, it's liberating in a lot of ways. So I appreciate you doing your due diligence and really, you know, watching the vibes and getting the understanding of it, because you could do it all in vain too. Because you could be a crazy person who just you think I'm the greatest painter and nobody want to buy your painting. You know what I'm saying? You're like, you haven't sold a paint, you're making smiley faces. What you doing? You know, anybody could do that, you know. So when you get other people to kind of, you know, confirm and give their opinion from being on the outside looking in, and they say that without even being you, like that's incredible. That's powerful. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, well, you know, corporate America call it a value proposition. You gotta have a good value proposition. It's like us wanting to work with you. What's the value proposition? We look at what you bring to the table. You look at what we bring to the table as an equal match. Boom. That's the great thing about today's tech world, has made people can be independent quicker. You got a hot song, we throw it on playlists. We got access to 20,000 artists. We got access to over 1 million people on Instagram. We put it in the stories. We doing this, we doing that. We got a mobile app with over 10,000 downloads, radio pushers. Yo, what y'all think of this song? We gonna get everybody to review it. So when you think about the way things move now with a brand like yours, it's like gas on a fire, bro. It's gonna keep blazing, and we're honored, man. We've always wanted you on the show on the $1 Million Mindset, because we know you have that. And a short story, how this podcast got started was I wrote an article about Malik Yoba the day before his birthday, sent it to him, and he posted on his Facebook page the day of his birthday, and he said, who wrote this? And his people got in contact with me, and we started the $1 Million Mindset. I'm just showing you how a little seed, mustard seed, can grow into a huge sequoia tree. So I'm just showing you where it actually started from. Everybody from him, Benzino, everybody from Love and Hip Hop, from Power. I done interview everybody, and that started from being genuine. So when I say I'm gonna write your article, Shadow of Strength, I'm gonna write that article, bro.
I like that.
Shadow of Strength. But that's my God-given ability, though. That's instinct. I was born with the gift of instinct, so I can say things in a transitional moment, and it shocks people, but it's normal for me. So when I say Shadow of Strength, because when I see you, I see things in a panoramic view. So when I saw you on Love and Hip Hop, I just saw something. revolving.
Wow.
So you never know. When they say you never know who's watching, believe that. When I speak, people listen. Because people may say I talk a lot, but they never say he don't know what he's talking about. And when you speak, people listen. Man, sincere talking, man. Hey, what's up, bro? He got an event. Let's be there. He putting out music. Boom, boom, boom. Your brand moves, man. And that's why we on the phone. You already know the vibes, bro. And like I said, we're going to keep it pushing. Thank you for being on the $1 Million Mindset Podcast. People, the name of your album one more time so people can hear it.
The greatest show on earth, man. It's everywhere.
The greatest show on earth. Spell your Instagram handle out slow so people can follow you on IG and Twitter and stuff.
Yeah, follow me on everything at Sincere Show. That's SINCERESHOW. Spelled the way that it's supposed to be spelled, at Sincere Show. And you'll know it's me because you'll see that verification badge. There's a lot of fakes out there.
That's right, man. You know the vibes, people. Listen, Music Hype Beats. We got over 30 playlists, over 100,000 Spotify followers. We deliver over 2 million streams a month. We have over 1,000 verified artists. Radio Pusher, the #1 millennial music and TV network. Amazon Fire, Roku. Over 20 stations on DRT. We have over 500,000 people a month that go to radiopusher.tv. It's the $1 Million Mindset Podcast. We're honored to have Sincere, the Sincere Show, King Show, on the podcast today. Thank you so much, people. Always dream, hustle, win, and embrace your struggle. Sincere, much love, bro. Peace.
Bless up.
Perfect.